A big time when I got really frustrated with my mom's laziness was, this was before I really understood what was going on. And we had family coming over, so we had all hands on deck trying to make the house absolutely spotless. Everyone's doing their absolute hardest to make everything look gorgeous, and my mom was sitting there on the couch. And you just want to think like that's not fair. Like, I'm working really hard over here and she's sitting on the couch kind of doing her own thing.
He used to get really frustrated when he was little, which did lead to some door slamming and.
As her MS progressed, like there's days where she gets up in the morning and she's a shivering mess on the couch. She can't actually accomplish anything. In the beginning of those tricky mornings, you just feel scared because like you don't know what's happening. Like the first time it ever happened, like I had no idea what was going on. I didn't know this was normal. I was like, hey, maybe mom's having a seizure on the couch. Like I didn't know what was happening. I was freaking out. As it happens more and more, you learn almost how to deal with it, and you become desensitized to it almost. It's like the first time you're freaking out, and then now I walk down this habit, it's like, all right, what can I get you? Here's some water, here's your medication, here's a nice warm blanket, what do you want to watch on Netflix? So like you learn to adapt to the different situations that you need to learn to adapt to. Now I can recognize it for what it really is, and I don't feel any form of animosity towards my mom because I know what's actually happening, whereas then I didn't. But when you come to terms with the fact that they're not doing this on purpose, they're not choosing to be lazy, it just gets a lot easier after that because you understand the fact that they're not here to make your life more difficult. This is something that was thrust upon them and you need to try to make it easier for them.
Everybody gets down about it, about MS and having MS and dealing with it. And I mean, it sucks.
It can get to you. Like, you can be the most positive person there is, and you're still gonna have times where it's like, man, this sucks. But the way to get through that, really, that I find is it sounds really cliched, but you really just gotta roll with it. You've just gotta take it day by day, do as much as you possibly can to make life easier in every aspect. If someone came to me asking for advice regarding their parents' recent diagnosis of MS, my best answer is just help them. Like, it seems really obvious, but they've just been diagnosed with MS. Like I said, it's not like they're just gonna wake up in the morning and be magically better. Like, this is a huge deal, and they're more than likely going through all kinds of inner turmoil and infrastructure rearrangement, like within the household. And if that son or daughter can be there and do anything in their power to make their life easier, well, then it makes their life easier and everything will go that much more smoother in the transition.
If a son or a daughter of another person diagnosed with MS came to me asking for advice, I think the best advice I could give them is not only to be patient and learn as much as they can, but to be honest with their parents about how it makes them feel. Try to discuss what's bothering them. I know it's not always easy to put it in words, and then maybe looking back on it, you don't realize at the time sometimes how things aren't as bad as they seem.
Having a mom with MS, I feel I don't want to say it's made me mature faster, but at the same time I've learned you've got to learn all kinds of things before others might. Like, the laundry is a perfect example. Like, I've been doing my own laundry since I was probably like 9 years old. Like, I know I can cook a pretty awesome meal. And whereas a lot of my friends, like, they're talking about, man, when I go away to school, like, I don't know how to do laundry, I can't cook. So like, it's interesting in the fact that when you have a parent with MS, like, you don't necessarily mature faster, but you learn things that much faster because you have to.